I don't date broke men. Not because I want to take advantage of men, but because I'm not broke. And I have a quality of life that I currently have, and I want to keep that same quality. So why would I date somebody that's broke? It's okay to be broke. We just not gonna get together.
The problem is that you're dating out of your league. And that's what happens when you date out of your league. Lower your standards and enjoy dating. But then I would not enjoy dating anymore. Oh, first of all, there's nobody out of my league. I'm a really good catch, and I know my value and I know my worth. So why would I settle, friend? No, there's a line. There's a line of men. Why would I settle? I'm going to be really, really real with you right now, okay? There are a lot of men that audition for the position of my man. There's a lot. And there is a whole interview process that happens because I have options. Everybody has options. Phase 1, we meet on the app or in real life. And they need to pass the first phase of, do we agree religiously and politically and on some of our values. Phase 2, they get my phone number. And I also try to find out more values. I have a whole list of them in my notes on my phone. Phase 3, we meet for dinner, okay? And that's where I'm feeling, do we have vibe? Do we have energy? Do we, is there chemistry or something? Or do I feel at peace and safe around this person? Here's where it gets really selective. Most people don't make it to phase 4, the second date, okay? Because that's where I'm really evaluating, do they meet my standards? Do I like them? I don't care if they like me. I don't care at all. Do I like them? Why would I lower my standards and continue to hang out with someone who I don't like or see a future with? I think that is very dishonorable to them as well, because I'm hoodwinking them. And that's not cool either. I think honesty is always the best policy. Now, when you don't have standards and you don't enforce your boundaries, lots of people get to the second date. And you keep going on, you can have lots and lots of relationships. But let me tell you, you're going to get into a lot of relationships and you're going to end a lot of relationships. I can't do that, friend. I don't have the time and the energy to invest in all of that. And then and get heartbroken and all that kind of stuff. No. If they don't pass those phases for me, then there won't be a future regardless. So what's the point in continuing?
On a video posted earlier, I was saying how the guy who proposed to his girlfriend with like a $100 ring from Pandora did nothing wrong, because if that's all they can afford because they're young and they're just starting out, that's totally fine. But where I'm getting the most hate and where people are getting blocked is because I said that's fine for someone starting out who's younger, getting out of high school, getting out of college, getting out of the military, whatever, things like that. But with me being 41, if all you can afford is a $100 ring, that's a problem for me. And I'm not saying that just because you don't have a lot of money, there's something wrong with you, or you got to be filthy rich or anything like that. It's just that, one, if you are struggling, you need to not be dating. You need to take time to get your shit together. And all the women who keep commenting saying, wow, I'm 40, whatever, and I don't mind. I spent many years of my life being the chill girl, the cool girl, the low maintenance girl, the go with the flow girl who didn't require much. And you know what that got me? Not much. Not much, except for a bunch of trauma, disrespect, abuse, heartache, heartbreak, shit, trouble. So I am happy for you that at your big age, you would accept a man who can't afford to buy you anything more than a ring out of a Cracker Jack box. Good for you. But that's not me. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with going through hard times. I've been through them. However, your priority during said hard times needs to be getting your life back in order. Not worrying about dating, not worried about trying to get married to somebody, but getting your life in order. And as someone who spent years trying to do the same, at the same time, focusing on getting my life in order and dating, I don't recommend it. I'm telling you this because I've been through it. I've lived it myself. And also, I hate to sound superficial. Actually, I fucking don't. I've worked hard to get where I am today. Fuck that. I've worked hard to get where I am, and I have grown accustomed to living a certain kind of lifestyle that is getting better from here. I won't, I don't even know if it's not a word, I don't care. I shan't be with somebody who takes me backwards. Hey, let's take a trip here. Oh, well, I can't afford to do it unless you pay for my half. I can't afford to do, we're gonna have to do something cheaper. No. And honestly, I find it quite odd that you can say with your whole chest that you deserve less, because that's basically what you're saying. I don't mind. I deserve less, and I'm proud of that. Good for you, but get the fuck out of my comment section.
Here's what you need to know about dating in your 40s. I should preface this by saying I am single. I'm not going to share what has worked for me because obviously I'm still single. However, I feel like I've finally reached a place where I'm actually enjoying the dating process. And I feel like that is an achievement in itself. So let me share my approach to dating with you. Firstly, I have been that girl that's found dating to be anxiety-inducing, stressful, upsetting. I've had to really do some work on myself, my self-worth, and some of my insecurities to be able to reach this point. If you're not quite there yet, that's okay, but you will get there. So the first thing that I do is I let the men do all the work. That's gonna be so controversial, but I'm saying it anyway. Let them do the work. And by that, I mean, I sit back and I allow them the space to come to me. I know it can be hard to sit back and let somebody take the lead sometimes, especially as either single moms or I'm a business owner. I'm, very much used to stepping in and getting things organized and getting things moving. However, I found that in my dating life, I really do prefer to sit in a more feminine role. And the kind of man that I want to date is that traditionally masculine man. So by sitting back and allowing him to initiate the contact, by allowing him to plan the dates and get in contact with me, allows me to assess what kind of man he really is. What I have found through doing this is that the men who are not particularly masculine, they can get a little bit frustrated and see themselves out. The ones that are the kind of men that I want to date, they really enjoy it. The second thing I'd say that is really important is to just have a full and busy life of your own. I keep myself so busy with my friends, with my businesses, with my girls, with all the other things that I'm doing in my life. If a man is not calling and planning dates with me, I don't really even think about it because I'm so busy doing other things. The two men that I went on dates with recently, they have both tried to book me in for another date, but I've just been so incredibly busy, and it's not a game that I'm playing, it's actual fact. I am just that busy, and what it has shown them is they need to be proactive. They need to plan this in advance if they want to see me. The third thing is I'm not really interested in going on coffee or walks or just a drink dates. I only accept dinner dates. And I realized that there are people who prefer to just have a quick drink just to check if there is a vibe there before proceeding forward. However, I prefer to talk to somebody for a little bit longer before I actually meet them. Have a few phone calls, definitely lots of texting, maybe a FaceTime to see if there is a spark in chemistry there and an interest. And if at that point they are not asking to take me out to dinner, that's not the man for me. And after that, I may not want to go for dinner. So I guess that is probably my way or my version of the coffee date or the quick meet. And then if there is that interest there, you have that beautiful romantic first night meeting. This is how somebody who is such a hopeless romantic wants to start a relationship. I don't want to start it with a walk. Finally, don't go on the dating apps every day. Dating apps are consuming and you want to go for quality over quantity. So my suggestion is match with a couple of people, take the conversation offline once you've established there is an interest, get to know them over a couple of weeks, and then go out to dinner with those couple of people before you then go back on the apps and meet more people. I definitely think you should be seeing a number of people at the same time. So definitely don't go one for one. However, it is all consuming when you are trying to establish a bit of an interest in someone to have other options flying at you as well. And if you don't make dating the full focus in your life, you will find you will just be a lot more relaxed about it and you'll find it incredibly enjoyable. If you have any other questions, please let me know.